1934. The Field Museum of Natural History on the other side of that goes back to 1921. Field Museum, home to the largest and most complete Tyrannosaurus rex fossil, so all kinds of cool exhibits in the Field Museum. So let's go ahead and jump back here to looking at the southeast side of downtown Chicago. Of course, we see the Buckingham Fountain shooting off its 100+ foot arc of water. And if you start to hear a song playing in the back of your head, Love and Marriage, that's because, yeah, Al Bundy's TV show, Married with Children, the opening shot right there at Buckingham Fountain. Now, all this park area here that we see to the left, Grant Park, mixed in with Maggie Daley Park and Millennium Park. Let's jump up. I want to mention a lot of these buildings here as many as I can before we get them out of sight. You see this building with the diamond shape cut out. Looks like it's been kind of cut at a weird angle. That's the Crane Communications building. Been there since 1983. Continue to move to the right or to the east. We see this very light gray rectangular building with the blue writing on top. That's One Prudential Plaza. To the right of that, we have Two Prudential Plaza with a short spire on top. Been there since 1990. And Two Prudential Plaza is actually home to a couple, several different office spaces and some radio stations as well. CBS radio stations out of there. So moving back west, One Prudential Plaza, that very tall spire there. That building broke a 21-year dry spell here in Chicago from 1934 to 1955. No tall buildings were going up. 1930s, Great Depression. 1940s, World War II. And well, Chicago is the birth of the skyscraper. Our first skyscraper in 1884 went up to 180 feet, so a massive building then. Of course, we've come a long way, but 1955, One Prudential Plaza finally comes out of those tumultuous 1930s and 40s time periods. So, and at that point in 1955, the tallest building in Chicago, at least having an observatory deck up there. So going back west, I want to talk about the Crane Communications building. Again, that's the diamond shape cut out there. In 1983, that was the first building with the central processing unit, making it a smart building. So the first all computerized building. They had a lot of computerized security codes and entering and accessing the building going back to the early 1980s. So let's jump down to the park level and looking through the sailboats here at Monroe Harbor. We see this bright metal wavy structure. The name of that is the J. Pritzker Pavilion. Been there since 2004, built in Millennium Park. Millennium Park, by the way, was added in the early 2000s. We used to have a lot of open parking lot there at railroads, and well, we decided that's really not the prettiest, so we added park area, creating Millennium Park. And about a few years after that, Pritzker Pavilion, that metal structure there, goes up right there in the park. And it was very controversial at the time because it's 150 feet tall and it's right on our lakefront, totally violating that ordinance we had in the 1830s. Oh, but wait a second. No. That's not a building, that's a work of art. You can't put a height limit on a work of art. At least that was the argument that was made. And with that logic, there is no violation. So there it stands. And what a great addition to Millennium Park. In the summertime, all kinds of jazz, free jazz concerts, a lot of free movies. People will go there, and there's a 7,000